Hi, this is Jin Hong here. Hope you are all enjoying the summer. So today I want to talk about bookkeeping. So the key of bookkeeping, successful bookkeeping, is designing a system, designing your accounting system to reflect your story. Let's start by looking at an example. Here we have a nonprofit organization, and this looks pretty organized, alphabetical order, right? So what story does this tell? It's harder to tell, right? Now let's look at this. Now this, we organized a little bit, categorized. Here we have the primary staff. Here we have the consulting staff. We have the resident service, and then have admin. Yeah, this tells more about the story, right? You can quickly look at your drug and alcohol rehab service. You know, here you have the primary staff, that's the majority of it. And cost, you can watch that, and then you see many of the professionals don't have to be full-time, so they are consulting staff. And then you have the resident service, that's mainly the facility, everything. And then the admin. So this tells the story quick and easy. So whatever business you are in, think about this way, you know, like in accounting, for example, in my own business, our major expenses are services, the personnel service, personnel expense, consulting staff, right? And then software, it's a major one. So you kind of look at what's the key cost, what's the key expense categories you want to look at it. And so that you watch these numbers, and then you see your gross margin, like per client, right? What's the gross margin? And then what's the profitability? Here's how we can, you know, even deepen the categories. So again, this is a nonprofit. You can separate this into different programs. So in this case, you have the admin, you have the fundraising, you have the program. And then among the fundraising, you can also have sub-programs. You have the general fundraising, you have events. And here you have the programs. You again have sub-programs, social service, clinic, social enterprise. And if you are for-profit, you can have different line of businesses. So if you're a technology company, you know, you have software, you have hardware, you have service, maintenance, like that. And then you can have another category, another dimension. In this way, as a nonprofit, you can keep track of the funders. If it's a business, you may keep track of a project, you know, a joint venture or a subsidiary. So you have different dimensions. So the beauty of doing all of these is that you don't, you know, make this area long. So many people make a mistake, like, okay, we have United Way, and then you go through salary, everything. And then you have another grant, and then you go through everything. And so the chart of account become very, very long, right? Same way, you know, you could have social service, and then you have all these things repeated. And then you have clinic, and then all these things repeated. So this way your chart of account become very, very long, and then the bookkeeper will get confused. And of course you hear error, and then it's unreadable. So this way it's very clean. You have two dimensions. And then here another dimension. So, you know, in this way we can look at it as a 3-dimension. Again, this is for nonprofit. You have accounts, and then you have the programs, and then you have the funders or grants. And then if it's a for-profit, you could be having accounts. Here you have different services, different products, different line of business. And here you can have different entity, you know, different department or different joint venture projects, etc. So really the key here is to think top down, look at what do I need? what kind of report do I need? Do I need to keep track of business line? Do I need to keep track of different departments and hold them accountable for our budget? And then develop a key financial statements. And that mostly, some are internal and some external, like the tax reports, these are given, it's external. And with the tax return, you want to try to mirror the tax return, how the IRS form 1120 or 1120S or 990, how they word these. So you try to use their naming convention as well. And then you establish a solid financial and accounting foundation, which is really your chart of account. And then when you build it, you really build it from bottom up, from the chart of account, and then you can generate the financial statements that you want. And then you really get what you need, and you have the dashboard to see all the information on your QuickBooks Online. So that's about it. So the key here is really knowing what you need and then developing a system to make it very simple and easy. So you every moment you know where you are and where you're going, and you can make decisions quickly for the opportunities that comes. Okay, thank you and enjoy your summer.